Oh, whoa.
Welcome to the show, bitch. Are we recording?
We are ready. Go ahead.
Slap that bitch on.
Wow.
Welcome, Tuesday night, Southern Illinois Blackhawk University. You know this podcast featuring
Hunter.
Brad.
and the Hugh Dog coming at ya.
He gave himself that nickname.
He did.
No,
You can't
We
give
didn't give it to
yourself,
him. You can't-
give yourself a
I
nickname.
didn't
No.
give it to myself
Because now that you call yourself Hugh Dog,
dudes at
I'm
camp
gonna
said it.
dudes at camp.
At
We're-
fat camp.
So now
no,
you,
dudes at camp,
at
and
camp.
it's an
camp?
out-of-state camp.
Is it-
Oh, so we wouldn't know any of them.
no, we wouldn't know.
So
Well,
since
unless you went to
you
the same
since you
camp, I don't think
claim
you
to
would.
since you claim to be Hugh Dog, you're now Hugh Bitch. You're Hugh Bitch.
Hugh bitch isn't even creative.
Hugh
Not
Bitch.
even creative.
Because I've
Ooh,
heard that one
That's a
before.
terrible name.
Hugh Bitch is a is,
Hugh
a,
Bitch
is like
is
a last name.
awful.
It's like
It's
a
like-
Polish last name.
It's like you didn't even put any
Hugh
creativeness
it
into
literally sounds like shit. Unlike when we used to call you Brad Purpledink, which was perfect.
Brutal
because
the
it
Noodle,
is
actually.
Brutal the purple noodle.
Brutal the
name.
Love Doodle.
Okay.
Let's just keep doing purple.
Brutal the fucking purple
head.
dick.
Whoa, guys, you're getting a little bit hurtful over here.
It's because he put a rubber band around
Dink's
it. and it went-
purple.
Yeah, you
He
got
was trying to
me.
get a little. He was
You
trying to
got
get a
me.
little fucking dominatrix style and put a little cock ring on there, dude.
Dude, remember
It went
when
purple.
he came in the library and he was pale as a ghost? And we were like, dude, what's wrong? Had a cock ring on for 3 days at that point.
It was 4 at that
Dude, he
point.
thought it was a cock ring. It was just the thing off a 20-liter bottle of Coke. And the thing around the fucking cap.
That shit is sharp
Dude,
as fuck,
it's
dude.
mad serrated.
Yeah, I know. I'm a
He
champion.
knows
I'm a
it.
champion.
And he knows it's sharp.
Have you
'cause
ever
he
taken
had it
one,
on there?
Have you ever taken one of those off and
Dude,
just
have
like
you ever had a
used your
Prince
tongue
Charles
in it, dude,
ring on your
actually get the
spank?
butthole? What?
Nothing.
What is happening right now?
Have you ever had a Prince Charles
That's
ring?
exactly how a shark would feel if
Isn't
you got
it
a
called a
blowjob
Prince-
from a
is it
shark.
called?
Stop. No,
You're
that's
not.
true.
You're telling me I'm wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Dude,
wrong. Put
that's
3 of
actually-
those in a line, dude. It's a shark's mouth if you had a blowjob.
Why
And
are
that-
you fantasizing about having
I'm
sex
not-
with fish?
No,
Listen,
it's true.
I'm
and
not.
It's
It's
true.
true.
And you
Razor
so had
shark.
sex with a shark, dude. Because Hunter's the man.
He got him. He's a card shark.
I had to show him.
Card
this.
shark.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. Bop him in the nose.
Bop, 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 bop,
Dude,
ooh.
you so bopped that one.
You really did.
Speaking of bop, shout out to our sponsor tonight, Kids Bop Volume 27.
Yeah, they got some great. They have some great tunes, some great tracks up in there.
Oh,
First
dude,
of all,
I
Kids
love their
Bop is
tracks.
the fucking worst.
Remember when that actually, the tracks got so famous off Kids Bop that people started, like, making awareness about it? Like, they were like,
Yeah, Kids Bop came out with
don't
a track,
do tracks.
and then Kids Bop came out with a track, and then Eminem was like, "Whoa, this is really good. I gotta jump
Dude,
on that.
Eminem literally exact
that's-
quote, whoa, this is really good.
This is really good. I gotta cover that." And then we all heard the mediocre version of Rap God by Eminem,
That is true. That is
originated
true.
by Kids
Actually,
Bop.
remember the original remember the original Kids Bop cleaning out my closet?
No.
Oh, so
What?
sick.
No,
They
dude.
did
All I
have
remember-
I don't know which song it was, but Kids Bop did actually do a cover of like an actually like explicit rap song once, and it was so bad.
They changed the words.
Well, yeah, they changed the words, but
Dude, that's like how I don't know if you guys remember like having dances at school when we were kids, and they would play "Get Low" by Lil Jon.
maybe it was Get Low.
Was it
How
Get
can
Low?
you get that? Like, how can you
Wait.
play that song?
Give me a little. Let me
From
a
the
little bit.
windows
of
to the
it.
wall.
Like, what do they edit that with?
yeah.
They're like, from the window, like the sweat drop down my balls. What do they edit that to?
They don't edit that out, but they do edit out the
Like,
all
all
these
the
bitches
bitches
crawl.
crawl.
It's
Yeah.
like all I think they
They don't edit out sweat drops down my balls.
No, but they do
They
edit
do.
out all these. I think they put like all these women crawl or something like
They
that.
edit out all these small things.
Dude, listen, my middle school dances were full of sorrow.
Remorse and sorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well, I mean,
and
every
listen,
middle school
it was-
dance was.
It was "Stairway to Heaven," which is literally
Always
everybody.
the last song.
Always the
Everybody's
last
last
song.
song.
Yes.
Yeah,
yep.
"Stairway
We
to
all
Heaven."
went to 3 different middle schools.
Yeah.
And it was the last song
and
at every
and
dance.
also at
Insane.
dude, what about this? At totally different times, like 6 years apart or some shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and they still were playing
6 years
that
apart
shit.
for you, a year apart for me and
So
Brad.
literally
Yeah.
3 different times, 3 different schools.
Yes.
And they always closed out with Stairway.
They
Yes.
have to.
That's
They still do.
and before they did Stairway,
And dude, it was
the
the
song
biggest
right
bu-
before they did Stairway, they did like a jumpin' song. But how many times did
was
the
so up-
DJ? Okay, let's say DJ. Put fucking quotes around
It was
that
the
term
principal.
right there. Sometimes it was just like
Or
this-
the psychology teacher
Or just
at
some
my school.
some random
Sometimes
high
it was just
schooler.
at my school it was the fucking burnout kid that was like 16 in 8th grade.
They didn't pass him out of the grade, but they let him DJ at the party.
They legit did. But before they did Stairway to Heaven, they did like a really jumpy song, and they were like, and since it was middle
Where did
school,
you come from? Where did you go? Where did
Well,
you
they
come
definitely
from?
played that.
They
they definitely played that. But since it was middle school, no one had a license, so everyone's parents came to pick them up. And right before they did Stairway to Heaven, they're like, let's play this big song. Why don't you show your parents what you can do? Because the parents were all like lined up outside.
And there's a
the
massive fucking group of them in there fucking
Yeah, just-
grinding on each other.
Yeah, they're
I'm
like,
sitting on
make
the
some
corner.
noise for your parents waiting to pick you up.
I
Because
know.
they
All the
have
noises
nothing
are
else.
And there's that
Ah!
one parent who's
In the
touching
middle of the
himself.
fucking thing.
Yeah. I
There's
was
that
like-
one
I was
parent who's like, keep on dancing, Jeffy.
I was
It
like,
was
Dad,
Gary.
stop embarrassing
Did you not
me.
see Gary do that?
Oh,
That is
well,
true.
Gary
Gary
did.
was there.
used to drop us off at the dance.
Yeah.
Gary didn't have kids, so it was extra weird.
Yeah.
He
it
just
is.
showed up at
It
middle
is
school
weird
dances.
that he picked kids up from the dance, dude.
We didn't ask
He was
him
like,
to.
hey, do you like Natty Light? And
Oh.
they were like,
He was
Don't
our
like
security
me,
guard
no,
back in the day.
I think I just got molested from that statement.
it's true. And you
Oh,
know,
no.
if a conversation starts off with, do you like Natty Light? You know, basically you're going to wake up sore.
you're gonna get molested.
Oh, yeah. You're like, why is the beer fizzing still? Gary's like, just shut up and enjoy it.
Why does it look like you put a fucking antacid in there? Shh, shh, shh,
He's like,
Gary's just a floater.
Yeah.
just a
Remember how
floater.
Garrett-
Just a floater, dude.
That's a nice way to call him a drifter.
Remember how we
That's
used to
what I
call
meant.
him
I was
Garrett?
trying to think of that word, drifter.
And he
that's what I
hated
was
it.
looking for.
I know.
We called him Garrett for the first 3 years. we
Hey,
knew him.
Garrett. He's like, if you call me Garrett one more time, I'm gonna kill your cat. He never
Dude,
did. He
that
never
is
did.
true.
He never
He
killed
never
my- I
killed
never
the
had a
cat, but he
cat.
did masturbate on it several times.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely jerked it on your cat, Hunter.
Yeah, Good thing I don't have a cat, so
Not anymore.
That was
yeah,
some random
not
ass
anymore because the
fucking
thing
cow.
ran away after the third ejaculation.
Oh God, I don't.
no,
I don't like when
Remember
people.
when you saw Gary with your cat and he was like, "I'm on an ejaculation vacation."
See, okay, here's my thing. I don't
Stop
like
it.
when.
No.
I don't like.
I
when
wanted to
people-
puke. I wanted to puke too. I said nasty.
just-
I don't like when people use like
Proper words.
proper words to describe something in an improper situation.
They're like, I'm having a hard time telling if I made you feel good. Did your penis ejaculate?
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, I don't know, dude. Am I gonna puke right now? Yes.
Well,
I
how
might
many- wait,
regurgitate after that
wait,
statement.
Hugh. How often are men asking if your penis ejaculated?
a lot.
No.
I ask him every day. I want to make sure.
Oh,
He
well.
wants to make sure.
He's my
wants
my
to
boy,
make
dude.
sure
I gotta
You're
make
right,
sure.
You're right. You're
I
right.
gotta
wants
make
to
sure he's not
I feel
impotent.
good, dude.
Hugh's your boy.
know?
You want to make sure that he experiences an orgasm.
I want to make sure he's not impotent. He can make a
Hughes-
babies.
Yeah, Hunter's
know?
my boy, and I want to make sure he.
I need a surrogate father
No, but
one
like
day.
proper words
That is
actually
true.
fucking
Yeah.
creep me out.
Because that's how it works. Is if I was Hunter's surrogate father, we could have a kid.
Dude, that's exactly how
Hunter's
it works.
like, will you be my surrogate dad? I'm like, dude, Hunter, you need a female. Hunter's like, we'll mix it together. No.
Oh yeah. You know what you do is you get you and all your best friends to come into
Oh,
a cup,
yeah, and
wait,
you mix
and you
it.
mix it together, and then you get an egg, and you
gotta
don't know.
have one
You
black
don't
dude
know.
in there, though. You have to have one black dude.
That
and
is
then
true.
you
And you
know.
just don't know
Dude, what-
whose
dude,
kid is whose.
Tell me this isn't true. You go to your clubhouse or whatever. You have like 4 or 5 of your homies.
I don't like the
mixed
term
together.
clubhouse.
I
Mixed
don't either.
together their semen, and doesn't it just
Ooh.
doesn't a crew come out of the cup?
A crew?
Yeah, like you mix the
No,
jizz
it's-
together,
it's like
and a whole other crew.
I don't think sperm can actually survive that long outside of the body.
No, it grows into a crew, dude. Just
Oh
like
no,
sea
no.
monkeys.
It's
It
like
grows
like
into a
sea
crew
monkeys.
team,
It's
dude.
It's
like
They
like the
start
bad.
rowing.
It's like the bad guy in Terminator 2. He just fucking. It just becomes a
Yeah.
human being.
Exactly, but it's a sick ass crew. It's
Yeah.
literally a double of you.
no.
It's like,
Dude, it's a
whoa,
crew
when
team.
did when
It's a
did
crew
Slightly Stupid get left in this club?
Oh,
Oh,
dude, Slightly Stupid definitely have jerked off with each other.
Oh yeah,
They're
back
like,
to
they all
back,
are Slightly
back to
Stupid.
back, bro.
They're like, I've heard like, I just want you to know that you were playing earlier, and I really liked it.
Whoa,
They're
wait,
like,
so
would you like to fucking mix our
so here's
jizz?"
my question: How much?
I
how,
liked it.
how much did Sublime have to pay to watch it happen?
4 or 5
I don't think they paid anything. They just like spotted him on a dime bag.
There it is.
They were like, yeah. They were like, dude, we'll throw down 5 if we can watch. And that's actually what led Bradley Noel to pass away.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is sad.
You know your party's fucking
over with when you Bradley Noel from Sublime.
Yeah, because you died.
He did pass away.
He
He
died.
passed away into the eternal Nonder. That's what they call it, right? Wild
Exactly.
blue Nonder.
Wild blue Nonder.
I don't think so.
Nonder.
Pretty sure it's yonder.
Oh,
put the
okay,
show
okay.
Miso shower.
Uh-oh, we got
Last
we
thing
got
you
Jar
were
Jar
sure
Binks.
on was that the George Foreman grill was called the George Carlin grill,
Ooh, the George Carlin grill. I'd buy that.
which wasn't as good as an invention.
It just says
Literally,
it's bullshit.
It
on
was just a charcoal grill.
yeah.
It was like George Carlin.
He
George
didn't even
Carlin,
sell it. It was
hilarious.
just it was just his
What do
charcoal
you guys
grill.
prefer? A charcoal grill or a propane grill? Go.
Charcoal.
I think in theory charcoal, but I literally always end up using
Yeah.
propane.
Well, it's easier to use propane.
It's quicker, easier,
But
but
that's what I
usually
mean,
the
it's
charcoal
cheaper.
is worth the time and effort to put it together and do all that shit.
why is it really that much better?
I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah,
Yeah, you get
yeah.
a much better flavor with it.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I had a charky.
Charky.
Yeah.
That's
My
what
mom.
they definitely
Well, it's
call
only
it.
because my mom refuses
they-
to buy.
Definitely.
She just refuses to buy a propane grill. We just always use, coal.
My dad's
you
the
guys
same.
use coal, and it looks. Is it like one of those grills that looks like
It's
a
that
grill?
big, like.
Is it
tub
the
thing.
circular one?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a bowl.
Okay,
with like,
yeah,
It's like
it's
a
like-
bowl.
with a
yeah.
grate on top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
exactly.
literally like take the charcoal, right, and you spray it with fluid,
Lighter
and then
fluid,
light it.
yeah.
Well, see, my dad's the same as your mom. He refuses to get the propane, but he goes
He's
a
the
step
same
further.
as your mom biologically.
Yeah, they're the same person. But
Which is the thing. My dad and your
he
mom
goes
are
a
the
step
same.
further. He doesn't use the lighter fluid. He like starts a fire
What
in
the
the
fuck?
charcoal. Like he makes so he puts a ring of charcoal in the bowl, right? And then he starts a fire in the middle of it, and it catches fire because the charcoal is flammable,
Obviously.
right?
Okay.
And it it's like a process. If
pretty
that,
cool.
if
Sounds
that
like a-
man's gonna grow.
That sounds like a lot more work because obviously
It
the
is.
more lighter fluid you put on it, the longer
Closer
it takes
it-
to burn off. First of all,
There's
Also-
no question that I would rather use fluid.
you could also fuck it up too because you could just put too much on and then it won't burn off and then you get that into your food and then it tastes like ass.
And what if you put something into the fire like
cum?
plastic?
Wow. Okay.
No, what if you're
One,
burning?
no cum. Two, plastic is just toxic when
That's a
burned.
What
really
if what
bad
if you
idea.
put plastic in it
Well, you could.
and you're burning it and the plastic gets in your food?
Well,
Ooh,
if
get
you
that
do
zing.
you'll
chemicals.
definitely.
What if you're starting the fire and you put other shit in there too? Every time I've ever,
Like a
ever had a
person.
fire, plastic goes into it almost instantly.
Oh, I mean, obviously, because I
It's like
well,
you wanna
paper,
watch the-
kindling, plastic jug.
you want to watch the plastic jug go.
Yeah, it's extremely
Yeah,
fun.
but that's in a regular fire, not in
You know
a
what's
fire
also
you're
really
cooking
fun?
food on.
When you like set fire to buildings for like sexual gratification, right, guys?
Yeah.
So I mean, like Tiger Woods got
We need to
arrested.
call the cops.
Tiger
Call
Woods
now,
did. Listen,
Hunter.
Tiger Woods did get arrested. R.I.P.
Did Tiger
He-
get? No,
listen.
so that's what that thing is. I
So
saw
he got
that.
arrested for DUI.
He got
the
arrested
cops,
again?
No, let me.
He didn't get arrested before, did he?
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah,
well,
he got arrested
no.
for the whole cheating thing, didn't he?
He didn't get
No,
arrested.
he didn't get
for
arrested.
cheating.
He just got caught.
Yeah.
No, he got founded.
That, okay. Yep.
Shit,
You
dude.
guys
All
don't
right.
know.
Hunter
Listen,
knows more about the
I
story
do.
than I do.
I actually just read on this.
Let me
So
please that.
okay, so the cops found him in his car.
Which is a vehicle, right?
And what do they guess that he
Yes.
was doing in there?
Listen,
Jerking
they found
off?
Driving?
They found him. They found him
I-
asleep at the wheel with his hazards on.
He's like, I'm just hanging here. They're like, you were driving, Tiger. He's like,
No.
no, I was just hanging. They're like, dude, you're in your car. He's like,
Do you want to see me do the trick where I bounce the golf club on the chipper?
well, no, none of your tricks are cute anymore because your public image is destroyed.
I had sex
dude.
with a bunch of women while I was married.
It's almost just.
So
It's
true.
almost close to something
They're
like
kind
that.
of like
that
one of my
happened.
personal favorite athletes, dude.
Dude,
OJ.
Listen.
Yeah! Ah, the juice!
Woo!
Dude, give me the juice. Give me the juice.
No juice arrow. No juice arrow.
No, juicero. Ooh, the juicer. The
All right.
juicero.
All right. No,
It
let
never
me-
killed two people.
Stop it. Let me finish.
He didn't
Okay.
either,
Hans,
though.
let me
but We're all having a
finish.
good time, even though it's all true.
Listen, dude.
That it's not.
He
Let's hear the story.
Let's hear it.
fell asleep at the wheel. Whatever. He pulled over. Hazards on. Foot on the brake still.
He was
Cops came up.
being safe.
He was-
The
yeah,
hazards were on.
He was being
Good
safe.
for him.
you
I'm
know?
always on his
Listen.
side.
He was being
Wasted, pulls over, hazards.
No. So
Like that's a cop
So
deterrent.
listen.
He's like, the cop will never suspect anything.
they wake him up, right?
The only
They give
problem
him
is
some.
he's asleep.
They wake him up because he was asleep.
They're
They
like,
get-
dude, why are your hazards on? He's like, oh, my tire flat.
Oh, my tire flat.
Your
That's great.
tire not flat, Tiger.
You're just
This is
asleep.
the third time we found you sleeping in your car
Oh no.
with a hooker.
He's going real Nick Nolte on us.
Dude, Nick Nolte, Book Bolte. Go
Listen,
ahead.
So they give
Ed.
him 4 field sobriety tests. He fails all of them.
I feel like you
They
stopped
asked
after
him.
one.
No, they asked
4
him to do
chances.
the alphabet backwards, and he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna do America the Beautiful backwards." He
Oh
said
my
this. He fucking
God.
said that.
Oh
he was,
no.
he was wasted.
He was fucking wasted. Listen, okay. So then after the cops do a,
He was absolutely hammers.
yeah, the cops do what is that fucking thing when they blow into the tube?
He was
Breathalyzer. They
he
do
was cobbed.
They do a breathalyzer.
Cobb.
He blows.
Ooh, I like that.
He blows a 0-0, which is none. He hasn't drank anything.
So
This
what is
dude-
he on?
He's on prescription drugs. Like
Ooh,
he
nice.
mixed.
This dude
I guess
blows a 0. They're like, what the
he
fuck?
failed all
He's
field
like,
sobriety tests, dude.
They're like, dude, you're
He's
so
like,
fucked
suck it,
up."
bitches.
Yeah, he's like, give me another breathalyzer. I'll do it now. They're like, dude,
I
mean,
fucking
you
told
just sang
you.
a song to us. We told you not to sing, and you're fucking asleep in your car, dude. He's like, breathalyzer tells different.
I'm not drunk. It's like we're not disputing whether or not you're drunk. You're fucked up as shit.
Dude,
Listen, he says
so
he
was.
He said
totally,
he fucked up his prescription on accident. Like he took a couple of different pills
Oh,
that he wasn't
Heath
supposed
Ledger
He
did.
to.
was, so he was totally safe.
No,
Pull.
no.
Was he
he
crashed?
was intoxicated. Well, yeah, he totally safe pulled over, but
End
he
of
was fully
story to me.
intoxicated. But the problem is that
End of story. To me.
knowing that he had already taken all of these drugs
Oh,
and
no.
stuff, he shouldn't have been driving
Dude,
regardless.
Honestly, they're gonna hate it always.
Listen,
A,
be-
ri-
I don't
a
understand.
rich, well-off,
dude, he
black,
can't.
Caucasian, Asian.
Black, Caucasian, Asian.
Listen, I don't even think that he hasn't driven a straight line in
Oh,
at least 10 years.
Dude, they're gonna hate on him because he's an athlete of great poise.
An athlete of great poise. That's why he fucked like 30 women while he was married.
He is an athlete. Dude, and know what, dude? People are gonna hate him. People are gonna put out the fire
Hugh, I'm
because
gonna
it
have to
burns eternally.
Hugh, I'm gonna have to ask you to breathe into this breathalyzer right here.
We found out he was just as fucked up
He's
as
got
Tiger.
vodka in his water bottle right
I
in
know.
front of him.
By the way, he's fine. Why is he standing up for him like he's at a party with
Let me
him?
put on my hazard.
My friend's fine too.
Have you ever met him?
Your friend is fucking wasted, dude. So, but for the record, though, totally fine, safe on the side of the road, and then they were just like, they
Well,
found him and they were like, dude,
He
you're
had
bugged out.
driven to that point. He was trying to get
Okay, wait.
home.
My question is, where was he? Like literally,
I
where was he?
do
On the
not
side
know.
I
of
have
the
a
road,
question:
or
is
like
what
at a
right do they
parking?
have to even breathalyze him because he seemed totally fine and he,
He was
seemed like he was
asleep
having a
at
good
the
ass
wheel.
time, dude.
He was asleep in
Oh,
the wheel.
so now
in
it's illegal in
in a
America
running car,
to
it's
drink
illegal.
and drive.
I'm sorry. I thought we lived in a free country.
I thought we lived in America last time I checked.
Yeah.
Why do you think
The home of the
Pilgrims
brave.
came from England?
England.
Why do you
England.
think the Pilgrims came to Maryland?
Pilgrims?
Why do you think the Pilgrims came from Maryland all the way up to Shire Rock to be on the first Thanksgiving? Why do you think it? Because they were being asked about it. Because they were being asked about the laws, which were fucked up.
The
Got a
taxation
lot of
without
Valley Girl in there.
representation.
It's a fact. Like,
He was retarded. He didn't even know anything about history. Yeah, right.
Shire Rock.
He didn't even know that drinking and driving was illegal.
Oh no.
He was fucked up from the beginning. So
What
listen,
was that joke that almost killed us today, Hunter?
Oh shit.
We were working in the library today, and we oh, you know what it was? Come at me, bro. And we were talking about this show that we saw where one of the guys was like, if I was a tough action hero, my action hero name would be called Fuckna, last name Big Dude. So whenever I went into a bar, I'd be like, who's ready for Fuckna Big Dude?
And he's an old school boxer.
And so he's doing like thing where he's got this stance and he's like got his
hey, see. Hey.
and he's got his arms up and he's like jerking him around, but it looks like he's holding on to two cocks. He's like, come at me, bros. Come at me, bros. We almost died while behind the library desk.
Dude,
Sometimes you just
shit
gotta
hits
die.
you hard, you know?
Sometimes
And I
it's
think
life.
that that's the best feeling in the world is when you laugh wicked, wicked hard at something. You know?
just like when that person in Sublime died.
It reminds me a lot of his funeral.
I know. You know what show sucks? Hunter and I have decided. Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Hey, dude, if you've seen it, don't let me know because we have one episode left.
Of Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Oh.
But Sons of Anarchy is the
Yeah,
shittiest show of all
don't
time.
watch
know
it.
what it
I
is?
thought it was
took
good.
me one episode to realize it. Do you know what it is?
What?
It's literally a motorcycle soap opera.
Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck, dude.
it's literally a soap
Listen,
opera.
I watched the
I
first
watched the first
season.
one and he's like, dude, it's like
They got
his mom's like sleeping with an astronaut to fuck him over, so he has to kill his own mom to like save his dad's life.
Yeah.
Like literally the storylines. Dude, you know that there's one part of it I'm pretty sure where he kills his own mom.
He does kill
He
his
does.
own mom, but that's
he
not...
also kills his
what
stepfather, by the way.
The astronaut? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just putting in
Yeah, he's just
Okay,
putting
alright.
in
mixing in General Hospital. But it's the same thing.
Yes.
Like literally the storylines of that show are absurd. But I was gonna say
No, you're right.
don't say it if you've seen it. And I really do recommend watching it. Up until this one episode, dude, I'm watching Bloodline season 3. I was wicked excited for it.
I'm
dude.
only 3 episodes in.
Didn't
so
it just
keep-
come
No,
out?
and it's been all good. It's been all good. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Yeah, it did just come out. We've been watching it off the hook. So wicked good show. We're on the final episode tonight. Really good season, honestly. I really have enjoyed this
So
season.
far, like I said,
the
3
last
episodes
season,
in.
though,
So
right?
far, great season.
And it's a wicked good show. I
Isn't
love
the
that show.
last-
And Kyle Chandler is the man.
Oh my God, yeah.
I think he's just the. I really like
Ben
his
Mendelsohn's
character.
better. Ben Mendelsohn's better.
They're different.
Is this the last season?
Ben Mendelsohn couldn't play characters Kyle Chandler plays, and Kyle Chandler couldn't. Kyle
Chandler
couldn't play
can't
Danny
can't even
Rayburn.
get near
He
Ben
couldn't
Mendelsohn's.
play-
But you're right. I doubt that Ben Mendelsohn could play like the Friday Night Lights character or
There's no.
anything like that.
They're
Yeah,
totally different.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like they're like. Don't get me wrong. Definitely Kyle Chandler can't play the weird uncle, but
right.
Ben Mendelsohn can't play the wholesome dad. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he would always have a tank top and a beer.
That's true. Or
Like
just
you can't have like a Sunday breakfast with him like with his
you
lisp
know,
and shit.
you know, here's you know, okay. So wait.
He always has that same role. But listen,
Even when he's like clean cut and stuff like that, he's a piece of shit. Actually, have you noticed?
yeah. Oh, he's also one of those dudes. Yeah, like he could have just got a haircut and shaved, but by the time he walks out of there, he doesn't
He's
have
got
a
a
haircut
5
and
o'clock
shaved.
shadow
Yeah.
and a flask.
He's a piece of shit. Dude.
Do you know what's great though? Is if you watch his roles, the more put together the character is, like appearance wise, the worse of a person he is.
That is true. I don't know him in very many roles though.
He was so he was in this movie
He was
a
in?
while ago called Killing Them Softly.
I remember that movie. but-
So that movie, he's got a piece of shit character, but he's not actually that bad of a person in that. And that's probably like his dirtiest, like appearance-wise role. And then it gets, Place Beyond the Pines. He's not that terrible. I mean, he is a criminal and whatnot, but again, not that bad looking, right? Bloodline, it's arguable how good or bad he really is. Well, I mean, but he's got varying things. But he was in Rogue One, Hunter. He was the guy who.
Oh yeah, he was like
He was
bad dude.
He was the okay.
He was like
he's
someone
not-
on the Sith team.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie,
The
so
bad squad.
so he's not the guy that they made the face over. He's not like that guy that died like 20 years ago. He's not the guy who designed the Death Star, but
Is he the father?
no, he's not the father.
Okay, that's the guy.
That's
who designed this stuff.
Anakin.
No,
He's
it's
the
not.
guy. He's the other guy. Do you guys remember?
I don't know who the other guy you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Okay,
no,
wait.
well,
Do you guys
either
remember-
way, he's one of the dudes in the movie who's
Yeah,
affiliated
but he's got
with
like
Dark
an-
Yoakums or whatever. his
He's
name
got like
is.
a nice haircut and he's got a suit
Yeah,
on and everything.
that
like
is
that.
true.
You'll,
But
But
you'll
he's
have to
like
show me a
horrible.
picture.
Did either of you see The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
sick
Okay,
ass movie.
so
Who
you
the
know-
fuck hasn't seen the Dark
So you know
Knight
Bane,
Rises?
obviously. The guy who he rips his face off of? Like Bane, he like rips that guy's face off of?
Oh yeah, Bane. Yeah, he's the one who says like you're pure evil.
You're pure.
I totally did. I would have never thought.
And do you see what I mean? He's wearing like a 3-piece suit
And
in
he's
that
a
movie,
piece of
and he's
shit.
a horrible person. Arguably worse than he is in Bloodline.
He's a dink in that movie.
See, the cleaner
Sick
he
ass
looks,
part of
the
that
worse
movie,
he is.
dude. Dark
You're
Knight Rises.
pure evil, and he rips his fucking face off.
Sick ass part of that movie is when the Scarecrow sprays the stuff in his face, dude, and makes
I
him
know.
so he sees it,
And he sees those dogs.
and he sees different stuff with whatever
Different
is good.
stuff. But
I
what were you
love
gonna say?
those
What
movies.
were you gonna say about
The
Bloodline?
Dark Nook.
Dark. He's still drunk. What were you gonna say
Dark
about?
Yoakum.
The Dark Yoke.
What were you gonna say about Bloodline? The last.
So
episode?
black
Bloodline,
chicken.
basically, you're gonna be watching it, dude, and it was literally like we were getting to the end, it was getting good, and then they
all die.
threw, dude, you're gonna see it. I mean, it's episode 9. I'm not giving anything away, but I will tell you that when it comes up, I can't wait to hear your reaction. Like you're gonna text me and be like, I know exactly what you're saying, because literally, it's okay. It's as if on The Office and you're getting towards when Michael leaves, and literally like they threw in an episode that was just like Kevin hula hooping in a pool for an hour.
Really?
It's just a
You would,
bullshit
like,
episode. Like that has
literally
nothing to do with the story.
I
Okay,
swear
wait,
to God,
wait,
we
wait.
were watching it and we were like, is it good? Like it's got to tie a bunch of shit together because that's the kind of show Bloodline is.
Isn't it? This is the last season, right?
This is the last season, dude. Second to last episode.
And they're
I
not?
swear to God, it has as much relevance as Kevin hula hooping in a pool. Like it has literally nothing to do with the story.
Wow.
When you see it, you're gonna know. I'm not gonna give anything away. You're gonna be like, I know exactly what he's saying. It was like we were sitting there for a fucking hour, and we were like, why am I taking an hour out of my night to watch this episode that it seriously didn't tie up anything? It was and then on the episode before, they had a ton of like cliffhanger shit that you're like,
Oh, I know what when
they didn't talk about it at all. Like literally, like some shit pops off in that 8th episode, and then episode 9 was just total bullshit.
So,
But you'll see. I really don't want to. I figured
okay,
watching it.
I'm
now.
looking forward to that because, like I said, this show is fucking dope.
Show is sick.
It's really, really good. Hunt, if you don't,
Hey, have you seen the show
listen,
Damages?
I've seen like episodes of it.
I've heard of that
So,
show.
dude, Damages
it,
is
but-
actually made by the same people who make Bloodline, but it was
I can
before.
see that. Yeah,
And I liked all 5 seasons of Damages. I thought it was wicked good.
I liked.
Is that on Netflix?
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should watch it.
You know who I really like in Damages is John Goodman.
Yeah, so he is season 3. So if you've seen that, yeah, that's random that you have, seen like because usually you must have seen it on TV.
Yeah, I watched it on TV.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you must have seen it on TV. I forget that show was on TV. But yeah, so that's like middle of the show, and yeah, I love John Goodman.
He's great. John
But that
Goodman's
show is the same type of setup as Bloodline, where like something will happen and it ties. Like
Oh, yeah.
they'll show the end scene of the final episode in the first episode. You know what I mean? And then they'll show like
Oh,
what
yeah.
happened.
You know
Really
what?
cool.
You know what show is also really good. I don't know if either of you have watched it, but it's called
The Pirates of Albania.
Oh yeah, I love that show. No, it's called The
I
Blacklist.
love that show. What is it called?
The Blacklist. It's got
Oh, yeah, I know this with
it's
Kiefer
got-
just
Sutherland and
I thought it was only
Orlando Bloom.
Blacklist.
No,
maybe
it's
it is
called
only
The
Black-
It's black.
and
It's
it has-
Blacklist.
It's about a guy who has different colors for each time of the day.
And
that's true.
he also ages backwards.
Oh,
and he really
no.
does. And it's
No,
what is it? When he goes to the store, he never knows what to buy, but he always leaves with a good lesson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
He doesn't work there either.
it's got James Spader.
It has James Vader.
And you know what? And you know what
James
reminded me of
Darth
that is the episode of Bloodline that you're mentioning, where it's basically Kevin hula hooping in a pool. In the 3rd season of Blacklist, there's this one episode towards the end of the
I know
se-
the fucking episode you're talking about. I think. I don't know if I do, but is it the black and white one?
Yes.
Wait, is that season 3? I don't know if that's season 3.
Yeah. No, it's definitely.
It's a
season-
black and white
it's where he's-
episode where he's in
wait.
the house.
Yeah, where he's at the
Dude,
beach.
I hate that episode.
What the fuck?
And that's so exactly what you're talking about there.
Yes.
So Hunter,
Yes.
for some context, literally the show
So
is
it's like-
progressing
it's-
like normal,
so-
all good,
Yeah.
and then they throw a fucking episode that's Kevin hula hooping in a pool.
Dude,
Yeah.
that just happened to me. I was watching Master of None. Great show. Absolutely recommend it. You have to watch it.
The
There was-
fucking beach.
There was an episode
That's
in it,
the
dude.
worst.
There's an episode in it where
10 times worse,
basically
the bloodline.
basically there's this new movie that comes out, right? And then it doesn't even follow Aziz, which is the main character, and it ends in like a
of my
weird
favorite
spot of
Latin
it, dude.
American
It's
actors.
insane. It's it's a good actor. But like they just go through a bunch of other people who are like, oh, I haven't seen this movie yet. They follow like a cab
Hasn't
dude.
Aziz Ansari won a
Sorry.
seen a teen Atari? Hasn't he won an award from the Emmys for that certain program that he is making that you like?
Master of None. It was a. We talked about this earlier. It was
an Emmy.
It was an
Yes.
Emmy. Yeah, he did win
What
an Emmy.
hasn't a Team Genesis? It's another game system. One.
A Team Genesis
That
is
wasn't
not.
even close to his name at all.
No.
You
What
were close,
about
but a Team
Slam
Genesis.
Bam?
What about Slam Sega?
Atari Genesis. What? Atari N64.
Gamecast.
Gamecast.
But he did, yeah, that show did win an Emmy.
No, yeah, you're right. But there was this
Prime
episode
time Emmy.
that was basically Kevin fucking
Hula
hooping
hooping
in a fucking pool.
So,
It made no sense.
Dude, I swear to you that it's just. I was insulted by it because I was like, dude, I waited a fucking year.
Yeah.
And there's an hour-long episode that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah. Now, I want to say something.
And I can't wait to Google
I
it.
know
after, 'cause I'm literally
exactly-
going to Google it and it's, just be like, I'm gonna look for other people who hated that episode.
Oh, I do that all the time.
I know. Yeah.
I know exactly what The Blacklist and Master of None.
Blacklist is a good show though.
It is a good show.
I stopped watching.
I only watch it when they put a new season on Netflix.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, because I was trying to like watch it on Xfinity On Demand or whatever, and it was just
Ugh.
not. Dude, it was sickening.
That sounds
Watching
awful.
shows with commercials.
Xfinity On Demand is ass, dude.
It
Yeah,
is. It
and it
really
was
is.
not even, dude. It wasn't even Xfinity On Demand on TV program. It was on the
it was like,
internet web.
That's even worse. Like it's
Internet web.
okay on demand, but even
Ew.
then it sucks ass. But like on like a
On
like
my
a
web
computer,
browser, it was one of the
On your
most.
web browser.
on
Shut
my
the fuck up.
on my World Wide Web.
Dude, I typed in the HTML and it was really bad.
The
HTML? Do you even know?
It's what goes before the code.
I
I've
realized when I was
coded
listening to
a
last
lot
week when
of
we tried
different websites.
Dude, when we were trying to go over
is he
fucking the
lying?
email, when you were like, go ahead and do it out for us, you were like HTTP / you forgot like a bunch of stuff in there to make it work.
That,
I don't know what he's
yeah,
saying.
as if
But-
I ever would.
but
so
those
you
those
don't
fucking
even know
episodes that
where
those
I
shows
think
try
we're
and
gonna
do,
go.
Whatever.
what they're, like that episode on Bloodline or whatever, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make an episode. I assume at this point most shows are like made, the very obviously with Bloodline and Master of None, they're made to be binged because they're Netflix shows. They release an entire season at once. They expect that people are going to do that.
They're so good at it.
They really
So
are.
good. They
But the
suck at
reason that
movies.
they throw they do though. The reason that they throw in, which I don't understand.
Dude, you took the words right out of my mouth, dude. It must have been when I was kissing you. Because
Wow,
that
okay.
is so true about the movie
So
sucking, dude. Please
Don't
tell me
do
you
a
watched.
7 series with Adam Sandler. He fucking sucks.
I know.
I don't agree. I do. I meant. I mean,
know.
I do not.
There you go.
I like it,
You can-
and I don't have it. But listen, so what I was gonna say is, please tell me you've seen a fucking part of that War Machine movie with Brad
I
Pitt.
watched it, the whole
It's-
thing. I watched the entire movie.
How?
I don't know.
How did you watch that whole movie? It was literally
It
like
was-
watching a Tampac being removed in slow motion.
Oh.
Dude, it made
From a
no
butt.
sense. The entire
Oh.
movie, the progress they made over the movie was nothing. It was fucking Kevin in a goddamn pool with a fucking hula hoop.
No,
every
no,
2
actually, it
seconds.
was worse. It was Brad Pitt with fake hair in a pool with a hula hoop.
Dude,
was. It made
that
no
movie was horrible. I started watching it from the beginning. It's like, ugh, he eat oatmeal every day. I was like, I hate this movie, dude. Literally, I was on the couch. I swear to God, I was like, I wish. Give me a witness to watch this shit with me so I can fucking complain about it. Because I hated it. I put it on for literally 3 minutes, dude. 3 minutes it took me, and I was like, dude, this movie is literally a turd sandwich, dude.
I knew for a fact it would be bad. I
I
saw the
don't-
trailer and I
I
was like,
knew
it's
it was
going to
gonna
be
be
shit.
bad.
It's going to be
Don't
shit.
know
It's
how
going to be
I
shit.
watched it.
Instantly, I knew it was going to be bad, mainly because Brad Pitt has been sucking ass since like 1997. I don't know
He
how.
sucked ass ever since Troy.
Dude,
What really
in
annoys
an
me-
entire career, out of all the fucking movies he's made a handful of good movies.
He's made one good one.
No.
7. Name one more that was
Dude,
good.
he's made
Inglorious Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards, and then it's like, dude, I mean, literally that movie's like
Essentially.
shooting fish in it's like shitting
Yeah.
fish in a barrel.
Dude.
Okay.
It makes me
wait,
so
wait,
annoyed.
Wait, is he the best in that movie?
No.
No,
you're
but
right.
there's a ton of different.
You're
but,
right.
but basically, it is a good movie. Like, and this is what I'm talking about. There is a handful, right? You have 7. You have Inglorious Bastards. You have wait a second.
Uh-oh.
That some people like that Burn After Reading movie, which is the Coen brothers. A lot of people
Yeah,
like that movie.
yeah.
I've never really seen it.
Nah.
But basically, dude, to have a whole career spanning and to be one of the most highly paid, highly regarded actors of all time
That's true.
in our era, and it's like, dude, the movies he makes suck fucking ass.
Well, we were talking about this the
Oh,
other
and
day.
Fight Club.
Okay, Fight Club.
all right.
I'll give you that one. I'll
That
give you
was
that
actually,
one.
no, it's funny. I was looking at a list of, dude, I swear to God, I was at home watching that movie. I fucking hated it, turned it off, and just looked up his filmography. And I was just like, I'm about to shit on every movie this dude's made. And I saw Fight Club, and I was like, damn it. Because it was like a stab. It was like a stab in the foot. You know what I mean?
Well,
It was
yeah.
like I had him on the ground, I was killing him, and he stabbed me in the foot with that one.
Well, 7 and Fight Club
but then
are
I
ones where you
saw,
go,
like, I saw, you know,
all of the
Dude
Ocean's
runs
movies.
stupid or whatever, Benjamin Button, and then I ripped the knife out of my foot and
Dude,
killed
you know
him.
what fucking sucks?
Every movie he made was like literally a shit sandwich.
What sucks is
with
that
extra shit
Netflix,
on it.
Netflix, their
Edward Norton's
movies,
better.
their movies suck, and they're coming out with the new movie.
Was
with-
Sandcastle good?
Sandcastle.
Sin.
Let
I've
me
made them
remember.
before.
That movie
Yeah.
actually
There's a
wasn't
Netflix
bad.
movie called
but it was-
Sandcastle.
But it wasn't
About, like,
great, but it
soldiers.
wasn't bad. But it was more. I think it was more trying to be like a movie, like
Let's
a
put it this way.
fiction.
Was it better than
a-
Band of Brothers?
It was supposed to be not even close. It's supposed to be a fiction.
So,
it's
end
supposed to
of
be a
story.
fiction,
Let's
but
put it
like
this way. Was it funnier than Schindler's
fiction
List?
war thing that kind
That's
of like
a good comedy.
it's kind of like a
one of the most
documentary
hilarious movies ever.
fiction thing.
Okay.
It was cool. I liked it. But listen, they're coming out with a new movie with the Dwight from the Office. I don't remember.
Yeah. This is it's that Star Trek one, right?
No.
He is also in a Star Trek thing coming out, but
No,
what do you
what
he's
is
supposed
that
to be.
dude's name?
He's supposed to be in a
Rainn
movie
Wilson.
Rain.
where he like I think they like rob a bank or something like that. It is like the premise of the movie, and I don't know exactly how it is, but it sucks because Netflix, they suck at movies, and they're coming out with a movie with an actor that I really like, and I feel
Who
like
is the dude
I don't
from
want
The
to. I don't want them to.
Yeah, Rainn Wilson.
Yeah, Dwight from The Office. I don't
If
want
you
them to
like
ruin it.
Rivers Cuomo.
Yeah, Rivers Cuomo. What did you think that El Scorcho was called? Like American chili or something like that?
American mustard.
That's right. No. If you like Rainn
Which
Wilson,
is, I don't even think that's untrue. I think that's.
I might.
it is one of the things you said.
I might
I think
just
it was like
not.
Mexican sandcastle.
Mex-
Mexican cheeseburger.
Mexican
No,
cheeseburger.
something like.
He was
Surf
trying to
Wax. No, because there is a song off that album called like Surf Wax America or some shit.
Yes, but
I definitely was calling it like Mexican
yeah,
street taco.
we were working on a Friday, and he was trying to think of the the Weezer song El Scorcho the entire time off of Pinkerton,
And I was thinking of literally different like country names and foods.
yeah, he was like, is it like
Mexican Cheeto?
Mexican Cheeto or American mustard or something like that? And then after a while, I just got annoyed. I just got annoyed with it, so I looked it up. I was like, it's El Scorcho, you dumbass.
I did not
my
have
God.
any recollection.
No, but if
of
you
it.
like Rainn Wilson, and obviously we all like Rainn Wilson here, he's easily one of the best characters on The Office.
He's in the movie
Absolutely.
The Rocker.
He made a TV
Yes,
That's a
The
classic.
Rocker is a great fucking movie.
Wicked.
Listen,
good.
Yes.
he was in
Yeah.
Backstrom, which
Backstrom-
they canceled the first season. I liked it.
It was a cop show where he played the cop.
Yeah.
It was actually
Dude,
pretty good.
hey,
I saw
do
He
it.
you wanna-
played a drunk.
Do you want to
Yeah.
trip into horrible shit TV land?
Can we in just
Watch
one
the
second?
show Newsroom.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Dude,
the only good
it's-
part about that show is when he's on the fucking
That
stage.
one scene,
That one
which is the
scene.
first scene of the first episode, dude.
It's the opening scene.
Dude, dude, I remember. Listen, I tried. I really fucking did. I tried to like that show because I was like, whatever, dude. Aaron Sorkin, you're a
That's
fucking.
the only reason I gave it a chance
Like,
was because of
I
Aaron
tried,
Sorkin.
dude. I tried to watch it, and literally, I turned on one scene, and it was literally like the first 5 minutes of the show. Dude, not to mention the intro to that show is 5.5 minutes long, and it's elevator music. It's
Do you
like.
know- do you know- I want to mention something in just a second. I want to quickly go back to Rainn Wilson. There's a movie called Super that he's in that both of you should look up.
I will.
It's like a spoof of like comic book movies where he's like, I'm gonna be a superhero. So he like makes the suit, but it looks shitty because nobody can make a suit that looks like Batman's suit or like Spider-Man or something like that. And then he's like, I wonder what my name will be, and I'll need like a catchphrase. And he comes up with his catchphrase is "Shut up, crime," and his name is the Red Wrench. And the reason he is because he's got a red monkey wrench, and he just goes around hitting criminals with a wrench.
This
It's
sounds
literally,
fucking
it's
amazing.
literally if Dwight Schrute became a superhero.
Is it good though?
It is
I
a
have to
fucking
watch this movie.
amazing
Is
movie,
this on
and I'm
Netflix?
99% sure it's on Netflix. I'm almost entirely. I
Listen,
watched
what is
it
this
on
called
Netflix.
again?
It's called Super. That's all it's called.
Super.
Back to the newsroom for a second, or just newsroom.
Oh, wait a sec. Also, on that hand, with the episodes, random episodes thrown in, not a big deal if it's like a random season of a random show and there's 24 episodes per season and it's in the middle of the season.
If it's a cop show and they
Big-
throw in a fucking crazy one.
Not a big deal. Big deal if there's only 10 episodes in the season. It's the final season of your show.
Yeah,
That's
what
a
is it,
big
like
deal.
Chapter 28.
Yeah, whatever it is,
Yeah.
dude. But it's like, that's when it's a big deal. Other than that, I don't mind. random
BoJack
episodes.
Horseman did an episode like that, but you know what BoJack Horseman did that was different in that episode? It's a slight difference in that episode that they did that is similar to what you're describing. They did one that actually worked. They did one. It was like the third to last episode of the third season, and that episode is completely silent because BoJack Horseman, like as I've explained, it's humans and animals, they're living together and whatnot, and because of that they have like fish that are people, and fish, they live in the ocean, obviously, and so he goes to a movie premiere in the ocean, and so people that aren't fish have to wear like scuba suits, and so he goes down.
Kelp breathing apparatus.
Basically a kelp breathing apparatus. I'm not kidding.
That's so sick.
And he goes down, and so he's wearing this big helmet, and he
Shout
can't
out to
talk
Dane Cook.
because of it. Yeah. and he can't talk because of it. The entire episode is silent, and it's him just trying, because he's at like the airport or something, and this guy leaves, and it's a seahorse, and he leaves, and one of the seahorse babies gets left behind. The entire episode is Bojack returning the baby seahorse to the adult seahorse. It has nothing to do with the plot. It has nothing to do with the movie premiere that he was going to. There are no words spoken in this episode, and it is a really, really, really. It's the second highest rated episode of BoJack Horseman.
I remember earlier.
They did it better.
Remember earlier when you were telling me that you just don't listen to things I say? I have no idea what you just said. I wasn't even listening.
That's fine. No, but that's
I was listening enough
I
to
ch-
know that you were talking about a television show, and it was a show that had a horse.
all I'm saying.
No,
all
but I am
I'm
joking.
just fucking
in
with
all
you.
seriousness, I get exactly what you're saying.
I actually got it.
It's
the whole
not
thing. I was just fucking
always
with you.
something that's gonna throw the shit off. But you
Right.
said it was towards the end of the season.
Yeah, it was basically the same.
But
case that
now, are those episodes sequential? Do you need to watch them in
yes,
sequence?
yeah, you do. It is an overarching story. From-
Really?
Really?
Yes.
In a cartoon?
I would
I
not-
would never thought
I
a
wouldn't-
cartoon would do
I
that.
don't know why.
That's like the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh.
You can watch like episode 9 of season 11 and you haven't missed a thing.
No.
Because
Yeah,
you're
well-
watching the same fucking thing.
Well, it's not
Hilarious show,
like
though.
Family Guy, and it's not like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's like a
it's an
it's a
actual-
lot like
Well, you said this before. You said that show was almost like a little bit serious.
it's incredibly serious.
Yeah, which is
It's
weird.
like
I
Bloodline,
feel
but
like
it's animated.
Listen, speak of
Really?
cartoons, though.
Yes.
Speak of cartoons. Anybody here, do you know? I asked Brad this earlier. Do you know
Japanese animation, different ones like
no.
Akira
Do
and
you
stuff.
know
I like
Bob's
them as well.
Burgers? Do you know Bob's Burgers? Archer?
Is anime?
No,
I'm not
stop
familiar.
it. Listen, do you actually know Bob's Burgers?
Is it a manga?
Oh no!
It's just Shakira.
I've never watched any
She's one
form
of
of
my
anime,
favorite
so
Latina
I'm
performers.
refusing to
I don't
listen.
know.
here.
Can you? I'm
no,
not, it's
but
not
I
an
have
anime.
seen
Bob's
the
Burgers.
show Bob Burgers.
Do you know Bob? Do you know the voice who voices
It
it?
is H. John Benjamin. By
Do
the
you
way.
It's the
understand-
dude from
do you
Home
understand?
Movies. Yes.
Do you okay?
It's the dude
So
from
in
Home
Master
Movies
of
and
None-
Archer and
Yeah, it's H. John Benjamin.
Yeah.
what
That's
is
the guy's
it?
name.
Home Movies, Archer. That
Bob's
show.
Bob's
yeah, Bob's
Burgers.
Burgers. There
Bob
is another
Burger.
one. There is another one. I don't remember, but there is another show.
Bob's
out there.
Burger is such a better
Doesn't
name than
matter.
Robert Sandwiches.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, it didn't get any.
Doesn't matter though. Okay, so I was watching
barely any
Master of None,
viewers when it was
and
and
called
they add the voice actor for Bob
Lewis's
and
Hot
for
Dog
Archer.
Shack.
Listen, shut up.
Ooh.
For Bob and for Archer
Paul's.
is
H. John Benjamin.
H. John Benjamin. He is in Master of None as his own self, and like seeing him talk in the show, like in his regular body, confused the actual shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like he should be talking. Like it doesn't seem like it's his real voice. It sounds like he's a character.
Like he would be making a voice.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like he's making, but it's literally every role he does is
It's
just
just his
his voice.
Dude, you know what sucks about that is his voice is so distinct. I watched home movies when I was a kid on Adult Swim, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, do you like Bob's Burgers or Archer, right?" And I'm sure they're good shows, dude. I cannot hear that voice without seeing the only character that voice goes to in my mind is the coach from Home Movies. Like literally, I can't. Like it doesn't even make sense to me that voice would be to Archer and to the coach, because the coach in Home Movies is supposed to be like basically like a belligerent fool.
Yeah.
And then Archer is like clean cut and dressed and shit, which obviously he's an idiot.
He's
Obviously an
insane.
idiot, but it's like the aesthetic
Well-
just doesn't click in my head, so I just
Then
couldn't get
watch
into it.
Bob's Burgers because he's essentially just
He
like
is
a
the-
belligerent
no,
idiot.
I'll tell
He
you
is,
as
and
someone
Bob's
who
Burgers
watched.
I've had a little bit better luck with, but at the same time, it's just like I'm too busy. I'm in a small
A gang?
manga group at the Y. I do.
Yeah.
I
The
do
Y.
I'm in a Shakira group of the Y, so I know. I
You know,
understand.
and those
I
groups
mean, I
take up a
understand.
lot of my time.
do,
Yeah, I
dude.
go there 3 times a week, and we have viewings. We watch Akira every single
Oh,
weekend.
now it's racist.
We watch Babylon 5
Every
each week.
single weekend. Now we bring all that to the family.
You know what's interesting?
Babylon, dude.
5. They're on season
Babylon.
4.
They made it. They made it onto season 4. It took them 2 years to go from season 3 to season 4.
Well, that's what happens when you're jerking off your friends instead of watching the show.
Wait, Slightly
like-
Stupid watches Babylon.
They're like,
5.
rewind it. Rewind
Um,
it. I missed the last couple of minutes.
Something that's interesting about what you're mentioning about the voice with Bob's Burgers and seeing him in person is I do the same thing. You know, obviously everyone has seen like Family Guy or American Dad or something like that. But the thing with what's his name? What's
No
his name?
fucking clue who you're
Seth
talking
MacFarlane. The
about.
thing with Seth MacFarlane is he does like 27 voices.
Oh.
So when you see him do like an interview or something like that, you're like, oh, that's Seth MacFarlane. And he'll do the voices, like he'll do Peter, he'll do Stewie. The only voice that's like his own.
But see, he's
He's making the voices. So you like it doesn't really affect you. H. John Benjamin that's just his fucking voice.
Yeah.
And also bringing it back to BoJack, the guy who voices BoJack is Will Arnett, who he was in
Is he a
Arrested
basketball
Development.
player?
No, he was in Arrested Development.
He is.
Yeah.
in
He
the-
could be.
He's in the NBA.
He's in the Blackhawks.
No, it sounds like a basketball player name, to be honest.
He does. It does sound like that. He probably could be. He's a
Really
pretty tall
does.
guy.
He's on one of the squads.
Is he?
Yeah, but no,
is he
he's
of the black
he's the guy
ethnicity?
from Arrested Development. He's what's his name? Gob?
What?
Job. He's Job.
Oh. No, I
Arrested
know
De-
exactly who you're talking about.
Arrested
it's
Development.
It's the like retarded like brother, or the
if you
retarded
want-
son of that. Like,
Not
you
the
want-
retarded
no.
one. He's the one who
Dude,
wants
he's
to be the
Job?
magician.
He's also one of the guys who
is he?
applies.
Is he like the
for-
main character with
he's
the
one of the
bushy
guys-
fucking hair? Is that
No,
what he is?
He's one of the guys who applies for the job at Dunder Mifflin when Michael leaves.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
He was married to Amy Poehler.
Yeah. He's been in almost everything. But the point is he does his normal voice for BoJack, and watching that, it's the reverse with H. John Benjamin. You watch that and you only hear Will Arnett. Like kind of like how when you watch Master of None, you just hear Bob or Archer. I watch BoJack and I hear Will Arnett. When I see Will Arnett talk, I don't think, "Oh, wow." It's so weird to see BoJack's
I know
voice.
exactly what you're talking about now.
You
I looked it up.
only hear Will Arnett's voice, and I know exactly why they got someone who would have that, because the idea with the show is just watching a washed-up actor. Not to say that Will Arnett is washed up in any sense of the word,
He
but they
is.
want. I don't think he's.
He's
He
definitely
never
is.
washed in.
That's
It's true.
honestly kind of
Yeah.
true. That's honestly kind of true. He was never big enough to get washed.
He never
out.
went over the dam.
But the
He's
point.
not. Yeah, he's not washed up. Dude.
No.
But the point
He
is.
never. He was even in it.
But they want you to
he's
see him
still
as
on the beach, dude. He's having a good time.
He's having a great time.
What?
Having
No,
a
but that's
mojito.
washed up. He's still in the ocean, is what it would be.
You know what? None of it makes sense.
No,
I
because
don't
he's
know.
on the
We're
beach.
talking
You got to
about
go
Will Arnett.
into the ocean, then get washed up. He hasn't even went into the ocean first.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
He's not
He
wet.
didn't-
He's got
no.
a crisp set of board shorts on.
He's
he's
actually just
Ray-Bans.
a chip now because he's been in the
And I
sun
don't-
so long.
I think honestly, I don't really. I actually kind of respect actors like that
Oh yeah,
who
I
have
was,
had like they're in a ton of shit, but they're not like they've never been like the one on the front of People magazine.
yeah,
You know
well,
what I
yeah.
mean?
I was thinking about it.
Like he would only be on the front of that if he did something wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Or if he died.
Yeah. Not even.
You know,
He would
you're
maybe.
right.
Yeah.
No.
Like I
He
really,
would
no,
be
but he'd
maybe
be
on the
he'd be
front
like a
page.
small corner of it.
He would.
Will
well,
Arnett
dude,
dead.
You know what's funny about that? I was literally just in the grocery store before this, being a grocery store, and there was a little. I swear to God, there was a magazine on a magazine, and this is so fucked up. I'm saying this with a joking voice, but literally a tiny little photo in the corner of the magazine was Chris Cornell.
Oh
And it
no,
was like-
Chris!
And dude, I'm pretty sure the caption was literally like "sad suicide." Chris Cornell.
oh,
I'm like, dude, you couldn't even word that cleverly. Like you're just like sad death.
oh, they should have. I would have done like a pun,
Dude, it
like
was a
nearly
tiny-
forgot that broken heart, and then it's just a picture of Chris
Dude,
Cornell.
it might as well have been a thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
It was a
right?
tiny photo, and then the front cover, is like Tiger hits baby,
yeah.
which is equally
Tiger
I
hits
know.
baby.
Tiger hits baby with
Tiger
car.
hits
Well, no,
child.
there was a two headlines. It was Tiger gets arrested, and then below it was Tiger kills woman at zoo.
oh no!
Yeah, they
That's
killed
the-
killed some trainer at a zoo.
Oh, see, that's
Oh my God!
that's the danger. That's the danger. You don't name your kid a name of an animal.
Tiger kills woman. Tiger found intoxicated. Tiger mauls woman at zoo.
I just want to stand. I want to post up next to that thing, and every time someone walks by, be like, "I wonder which is the Golf Star,"
Oh,
and get a good
dude.
get a good amount of laughs.
Dude, imagine being at the grocery store and with Tiger though, and you can buy like so many different Gatorades.
Oh, I know, right? And the condoms,
And
because you know he
don't
buys
have
them.
to pay for them.
Yeah, because he just mauls them to death. We're talking
Yeah.
about an
I actually
animal.
Taking
have
like a
I
Bengal
actually
to
have
Yeah,
a-
yeah.
I have a recurring horrible nightmare where it's Tiger in the produce department of the grocery store and he has condoms on his hands and
Oh,
he's
no.
trying to pick up oranges.
Oh no.
And I'm
No.
trying like hell. I'm like, please let me help you. And he's looking at me and he's saying, no. And I have to let him learn for himself.
How'd the tiger
dude.
learn to talk?
No, this is Tiger Woods.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
who is that?
He's a black Asian white American.
Why do you
Black
leave
Asian. That
white? He is half
he
black,
is.
half
No, you're
half
right.
Asian.
He is. It's just
No,
hilarious.
he's half black.
How do you-
He's half black, half
He's
Asian,
Asian.
half white.
Asian.
He's half black, half white, half Asian.
It's because
Have
he's
you seen-
150%.
Did you see his?
He's
did you see-
100% good
Here,
at
did you
hockey
Did you see his?
or whatever he plays with a stick.
There it is.
Did you see his mugshot?
It's bad.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's bad.
He looks
It's
a
it's
lot.
Nick Nolte bad.
You're really seeing that part of him.
I know, right? His penis.
Yeah.
I
was
just
gonna
thought of
say
something
something.
because you were because earlier we were talking about actors who like.
I
don't-
thought about the same thing. I really wanted to do the same thing. Thank you guys for listening and, always showing your support. Was that you? Oh.
Do you guys know the show Hawaii Five-0? Like the new one, not the old one.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sucks
dude.
ass.
Okay, we're gonna mention it in a
The
second.
show about the Hawaiian police.
Yes.
The show
So,
about
like-
a pineapple.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like the
Under
new
the
version.
sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
No, it's darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Which is actually
Wetter in her
which
pussy.
is actually an erotic line.
Oh, it is.
It's wetter downstairs.
nasty.
You know that crab gets all up in there. No, but that show Hawaii Five-0.
That crab gets
yeah,
up in
it's
there.
clever.
She's got crabs.
I was watching an episode today. I only made it through
Why?
like 5 minutes. It's
My
not a
grandmother
good-
makes good crab dip.
nice.
Yeah.
And I only made it like 5 minutes in, and then something dawned on me.
It sucked ass.
No, well, technically yes, but the actors in that show are not good actors. They are just actors. And so now here's the thing that I was gonna say. You watch Bloodline, right? All of those people. And by the way, I want to tell you something in a second. The people in Bloodline are like good actors. You watch that, you're like, whoa. And it's like really serious. It's really dark. You feel it. But I guarantee you that Kyle Chandler and Ben Mendelsohn, and I forget the woman's name.
Sardini or whatever.
Yeah, they'd all probably. They could all probably be
Sardinia?
funny. They can
Sardinia.
fit a role. They could be funny. They could
Yeah.
be serious. That sort of stuff. You watch Hawaii Five-0 or shit shows like that, and you're like, wow, it's not like good. It's just not good. It's
Yeah.
like it goes like Bloodline and BoJack and like Damages and stuff like that. Those shows, and then below that you got Sons of Anarchy and Newsroom and stuff like that, and then below that you got shit like Hawaii Five-0.
It's like NCIS, except for the regular base NCIS show, and then
Everything's
all
a
the rest
one-liner
of them.
in NCIS.
No, it's so true.
We've already talked about our
They're
dislike of
They're
one-liners.
like,
I like.
I guess the door was left open.
yeah.
What is
Don't
that
do
song? What is that
Oh,
song?
it's the Who. It's
Oh yeah.
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 No, it's not that song.
That is one of them though.
I know it is, but listen,
No,
I
it's-
like NCIS.
Yeah. You are walking on the sidewalk.
Wait a second. No. Okay. Wait. The CSI shows, the 3 CSI shows, they each had they each had the Who as their thing.
Yeah,
So
Who
CSI
Are
New York.
You?
Yeah, that was the Las Vegas one. That was just CSI. And then CSI New York had Baba O'Reilly, or Teenage Wasteland.
Bob O'Reilly.
Baba O'Reilly, yeah, or Teenage Wasteland.
Oh,
No,
O'Reilly.
That's wrong.
Auto Parts
yeah.
sponsor for today.
Oh,
O'Reilly
oh,
Auto Parts. Get your
O'Reilly.
auto parts here.
And then the Miami
Auto
one,
parts.
the Miami one had the one where they had the ginger guy say one line and they go, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
they would play that same Who song.
Down.
They
Yeah,
would.
dude, I
It
know
was
exactly
Who Are You
that
for the
song.
first two. It was Who Are You for Las Vegas and Miami. But the, what is it? New York had a different one. New York had Bob O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Who Are
but
You
what I
is
mean-
the one that's talking about him being at the party and he's like, you can
Oh,
all
I
go
really
home.
want to know.
Yeah, you can go home if you can get up and walk away or whatever.
Okay, so what I was talking about with the NCIS stuff, like the main show, right?
Yeah.
The main NCIS show is good, right?
With
But-
Gibbs, right?
Yeah, with Gibbs.
Okay.
Yeah. Leroy Jethro.
Okay.
Leroy
Jenkins. One of my favorite things.
But then all the other shows, they just have shit actors.
Does one of them have LL Cool J?
They do, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
See, it's
but the
stuff
problem
like
is,
that.
I like the shows, but they're shit actors.
But dude, sometimes you can just have fun and
Yeah,
just watch
I
a
just-
See,
show.
I'm like
you
that
know.
with like Criminal Minds. Like I know that's a dumb fucking show, but I'll watch it.
Yeah, because it's like what, dude. It's you got to have some things where you just rest your brain.
Yeah,
like you just
Family Guy
watch
is
it
good.
and let it.
Criminal
in.
Minds
Yeah.
is good.
Absolutely.
Like you can't just always be like watching and plus there's more bad shit than good shit. So sometimes you have to watch bad shit.
You definitely compromise, but I will say that like there are certain shows that are good, and then there are shows that are like that seem good, and then there are shows that are bad. And I was talking about this with Hunt today. We were talking about Sons of Anarchy because you're right, it is a motorcycle soap opera. I don't like it because I think the main character's pants are too baggy, and then Hunter doesn't like it for his own reasons. But I was thinking about it, and you know, on the surface, Sons of Anarchy
What
seems
is
like
the main character's
On
name?
the
Pax.
surface.
Jax.
Jax.
I know.
Such a dumb
On the
name.
surface,
I
my
know,
palms
I
are
hate 'em
sweaty,
so
neat
much.
wheeze, neat wheeze.
Arms are heavy.
Mom's spaghetti.
Knees weak. I'm
Arms are
already spaghetti on my arms already. Mommy, can't believe it. I'm already.
That's
can't
not the
believe
lyrics.
I mean, it's not
He
bad.
says I can't believe it a few times. at the beginning.
So
Either.
Sons of Anarchy seems like one of those shows
in the movie he can't.
that
believe
like
it.
people are like, oh, it's a good show. You know, it's like
Dude, people aren't just like, okay, it's a good show. They love that fucking
exactly.
show.
So that's what I'm saying. People
But
love that
also
show.
the people who love that show are also like, I don't want to say this because whatever. All I'm saying is just take a look at who likes this show.
the TV channel that it was on, I think like AMC or something like that. Whatever show it was.
Sounds like an
TNT.
AMC.
It was on TNT.
Hey,
Oh,
what if you
TNT.
did a poll, right? And you asked 100 people if they liked the show Sons of Anarchy, and then you asked 100 people if they like Fast and the Furious 7. You think you'd get the same numbers for each one?
I think you'd get not so surprisingly close numbers.
I think
Definitely.
everyone who likes Sons of Anarchy definitely likes 1 through whatever it is. for
But
Fast and the Furious. They
but
love those movies.
Sons of Anarchy is played or is like is marketed as like a powerhouse performance and like good and stuff like that and gritty and like real. It didn't win shit. And we were talking about this.
Didn't win
It's
anything.
one of those fucking shows where it's like, oh, this is a good show. But then you look at it and it won fucking nothing. Right? And then you look at like someone be like, oh, Breaking Bad, that's a good show.
It won penis.
Yeah. And then you
Yeah.
look at that, and then you look at Breaking Bad. People are like, oh, that's a good show. It won like 5 Emmys for just Bryan Cranston. You know, Bryan Cranston won 4 Emmys.
For Brian
3 in a row.
Crammons alone,
Crammons, yeah.
he won the Grammy Award.
Yeah. No,
For him
Emmy, not Grammy,
alone.
not Grammy, Emmy. But
For him alone, he won
and
the
Newsroom is the
Grammy.
same.
He
won
won
the
the
Nickelodeon Kids
He
Choice
won
Award.
the Grammy Awards
did.
for him
I know
alone.
he did.
He did.
He really
He
did.
actually did fucking
Did he win a
that.
Kids Choice Award or a teen
No,
He
He
won
won
a
it.
Teen's Choice Award for
He
best
won.
like villain or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
won a Nickelodeon Award for the show.
Nickelodeon.
He's just fucking.
He won a
wrong as
show
shit.
that was on the fucking program of TLC, and it was HGTV.
Okay, so
sponsored.
nothing you're saying is right, but
Bob
but
Vila was
Newsroom
in
is
that
the same.
show.
Newsroom is the same, where people are like, that's a good show. Do you know how many awards that
I-
fucking won?
I-
It didn't win awards, but do you know what it did win for? The opening fucking credits thing. The opening segment. It won a fucking Emmy for the opening thing. For the fucking opening thing, and you're right. It is
Anything that
five
should
and a
win a
half minutes.
fucking
long.
opening
It
thing.
is 5.5 limit. Yes, and you know what other show also won? Man in a High Castle. I don't know how I know that. I don't watch that show.
You know
Is
what
Man
should
in the High
opening?
Castle? That's an Amazon show.
You know what
Yeah,
should win?
that's
Philip
the
K.
one
Dick.
For opening?
That's the one about
Stranger Things.
like if World War II went the other way.
Yes.
That should win opening.
just like me. Hey,
A lot of
Stranger-
people think that it actually did, and we're living in a
Stranger
world
Things
that is
should win.
actually illusionary.
Should win opening scene. Stranger Things, 100% should have won. Should win.
Yeah,
opening
because
scene.
it's about roughly 13 seconds long, and
It's
it just
a-
gets
it's a
to
great-
the god.
it's a
How did The
great-
Office not win for that shit?
oh,
Stranger
that's so
Things
true.
is a really good show. Quick shout out to that show if we haven't done it before. I think we
Oh,
have.
I love Stranger Things.
That's a sick ass show, and you know
New
what?
season's coming up soon.
You know what? We've had a sick ass
October
time this week.
31st.
Yeah, it's on Halloween.
Dude, I've had some of the best lambs of my life today, and I've had some really good laughing, and I want to have it always good. Everyone at home.
What exactly drugs did you take before you came
What exactly
Okay.
drug? This kid
Crack.
sounds like he's on drums.
He's on drum.
I think you've been like right about like every third word.
You sound like you're very intoxicated. And listen, what I'm gonna say is I want to give a shout out to all the people at homes who might be having times that maybe are
homes.
not always good. And thank yous for always having it all together and thank him for.
Why is the
guys
left side of
coming
his
out.
face sagging?
I don't know.
And no,
I,
all jokes aside, we just want to make you guys happy.
Yeah.
And I've had.
We just want to stimulate your ears, give you some oral pleasure.
fuck your ear
some-
pussies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are things. People do that.
I don't
want to
hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Any?
You
Does
really
anyone
don't
want
wanna hear
to?
it.
Hunt, you want to give any shout outs to anybody out there?
No, not only fucking. I gave a shout out to Dominic last week, and I was
You're
like,
right.
dude, listen to it. And he's like, I only listened to the first episode. I was like, well, then fuck you.
Hey, you know what? Actually, I gave a shout out to Dan last week, and we all said fuck you. And I think this week we should say I love you, Dan.
All right.
I love you,
I
Dan.
love you, Dan.
Dan the
Dan.
man.
Dan the man.
Dan
Let's
the
call
man,
him more cool
Stanley
names.
Man.
Dan the cool guy.
Dan. the
Dan.
cool
He's
guy.
been called that.
He sounds like a
One
cool
guy
dude.
called him that.
He one.
Anyone
one
with the
guy.
name Dan, definitely a cool dude.
And definitely has one in downstairs to be envied by most others.
How long is his penis?
I've seen it before, and I'm gonna range it probably 2 to 3 inches hard.
How many penises have you seen in your life, Hugh? Not counting your own, obviously.
If you don't count my own.
Well, there's two.
There's 2.
He's got a double
off the
shaft, dude.
list.
Hunt, how many penises have you seen?
I got a double
Dude,
shaft.
Hunter
so it
used to
doesn't
play
count.
baseball, dude. He's seen more.
I
bats
also played hockey,
swinging, if you know what
so-
I'm saying.
Well, you've definitely seen a lot of penises. Not-
Yes, because I also played sports.
Yes, that's what I mean. You
Yes.
played hockey.
Well,
which,
hey, he didn't play any sports,
not
but
what
he
I
was the
meant by
locker
it.
room dude.
locker
I'm
room
just the guy that sits in the locker room.
You always
I'm
he
hit-
always went and played fucking racquetball while the dudes were changing.
No, I was
like
the guy
he was
that,
like, oh, I gotta play racquetball.
I know, I
dude."
was the guy that like hands out like the warm towels, like the attendant, and the coach is always like, Brad, we don't have an attendant, and I was just like, shh, shh, shh,
Yeah,
shh,
and
shh,
you
shh,
were
shh.
also you had
Warm towel.
instead of a shoe shine booth, you had a little cup shine booth, and you would
Oh.
spit shine the cups.
It was always a hit or miss whether or not they actually had a cup on.
Hit or miss, no pun intended.
Exactly,
I
because
actually do.
touched their penis.
I do want to throw a shout out to Ben because he listens every week. He's our buddy.
We're gonna shout out
Yeah,
Ben.
shout out to
Shout out
Ben.
Benny
Ben, dude.
boy,
One of my
shout
favorite from
out.
One of my
He
favorite
let
from
us up here too,
Canadians.
dude. What a homie.
Dude.
This dude's
And
awesome.
you know, we're gonna have to eventually shout them out, Hunt. I'm gonna give a shout out to Madeline, Lover, and Alexis.
Don't use
Blank
our
him.
last name.
Already did.
You guys are getting raped. What?
Who said
Oh, puke.
that?
I don't
Hunter, I
like
don't.
those guys.
God,
dude.
they've got cooties.
Those
Shout
are
out.
the two dudes you hang out in the leb.
Two women, yes.
Oh.
He doesn't see gender because he's so forward.
If they were women,
Yeah,
then
you're
I'm
right,
not
I'm
sure if they're
sorry.
the ones I was thinking about. I was talking about the guys that you two hang out with.
All right,
Listen, did
shout
they
out
even-
Mads. Shout out Lex.
Do they even listen anymore?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell them they got a shout out, so I
Good,
guess they're gonna
alright.
listen to this one.
Mads and Lex.
All
sound
right.
like two dudes.
Let's
They
wrap it
are.
up, dude.
They do. It's two Russian guys.
Who's taking us
Mads
out?
and Lex.
Hello, we are Mads, and this is Lex.
Hello, welcome to Dorm Room. This
Would
is
you-
Mads and I am Lex.
Here is my closet with all
We
my
are- we are-
tracksuits.
My name is Lex, here to have sex.
We are going to keep some Eastern promises. That's
My name is Mads, I'm here to make your butt glad.
Oh no!
Ew, man.
All right.
Alright,
We wanna-
alright.
Okay, we want to thank you for listening.
Let's shout it.
We want to thank you for listening.
Thank
This
you
has
very
been
much, Hunter.
Hugh.
Hugo.
This has been Hunt.
This has been me.
And this has been Brad.
You
and
know this.